Yes. Yes, I'm half of a man. Yes. Danny. Danny. What is that community bullshit on here? What do they change streaming again? I don't know why they put a super chat set in there. These guys don't make no fucking super chats. Danny. Hi, Danny. Danny. It's out there with me. Over. That ass sweat. Yes. The guy's up to. He's out there with me. Getting ready for work. Dead end fucking job. We hate this job. No, I don't hate this job. It's just jobs are dead end. Yes. Yes, I can. What you guys up to? Hope you guys are doing well. You ready for work with me? I gotta find my work shirt. I don't even know where the fuck it is. Yes. Yes, my work shirt can. Yes. You guys up to? Is out there with me? I fell asleep last night, man. I didn't even get to stream, man. I usually stream every day. I fell asleep last night. I was tired, man. These jobs kick my ass. They really do. Well, I didn't work my one job. I was doing something yesterday. I don't really feel good. Who's out there with me? It's nice being on your own. You depend on myself. It's with me. I just got to get ready for work, boss. I would stream off StreamYards. They're not going to portal it. It's not like they're going to portal this anyway. I'll figure out how to get in the portals. You guys up to? Hope you guys are doing well. Who's with me? Danny, I appreciate that Cash App too. I woke up and seen a Cash App, bro. I appreciate it. Start sending 20s, bro. No, I'm just kidding. Come on, bro. Start sending 20s, bro. I'm sorry I missed your chat yesterday, bro. I'd have lit you up. Sorry I missed it. Danny. Hi, Danny. Danny? It's out there like that stream. Oh, I had to take a Tylenol. My back hurts. Uh, Danny? What's my people's at? What you guys up to? I hate water. Even though your body's 72% water, I just don't like it. Well, depending on your body weight. What are you guys up to? Who's out there with me? And remember, fish cares. I still put up 5,000 views without even streaming this stream yet. I'm telling you, man, there's some clips in my videos, man. That's why I got to stream. I might have to start streaming off my science channel, though, because if I went live off that shit right now, they'd portal me. But that's not what that channel is for. I swear I could go live right off there and pull the portal. I want to pull it over here. It's just a portal that clips, man. That's how I got 10,000 subscribers, was from videos, not from streaming. I think that car I filmed the other day, I think that's a 1939 Plymouth. I don't know. I think it's a Plymouth coupe. No one's answered me on that video, like 11, 12,000 views. No, but I think one guy got it right. Because I'm not really sure what it is. Just getting ready for work, guys. Got to go make some bacon. This fucking shirt smells like cologne. It smells like weird ass, like cheap old man cologne, bro. I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work. Yeah. You guys up to, man? Who's with me? See, they ain't Portal on me, son. Portal. I go off StreamYards. This shit is not a vertical feed. I'm not setting up OBS. OBS is the way to go as a streamer, though. I'd rather go off OBS. You can do anything off that shit if you know how to use it. I know how to use it now. I didn't years ago. I do today. What you guys up to, man? Good morning. I was checking the communities. What happened to Mr. T's channel? I like that guy. He's a born-again Christian, man. I was checking on his channel. I didn't see he didn't have a channel. That's a shame, man. He's a really good guy, too. He needs to get out of them communities how I did years ago, man. He needs to stop messing with that shit. It's going to be the same thing every month with you, bro. You got to get away from them people. Take the less people in your chat. You'll get better people overall. You'll wake up to Cash Apps without even streaming like I do. There are good people out there. What the hell is that? TikTok. What the fuck? That must be Mare. I never tried streaming on TikTok. I'm a little too graphic for TikTok. I wouldn't last. I'll be remonetized in like a few weeks. If not, I'm gonna switch to the other channel and change the banner and stuff. I'm gonna go off the other one. American Game on the other one and get the other one monetized. She's good at watch hours. That's one thing I'll say about my partner. She can do the watch hours qualifications in a week. She's a hell of a streamer, dude. I don't see how people struggle with 3,000 watch hours. My girlfriend could do that in a week. Probably a few streams if she was pissed off on camera. I'll tell you that. Vertically, I'll tell you, yeah, she would. And she clipped how I did. Oh, my God. She's a beast. I'm glad she doesn't drama stream no more, though. I got tired of watching her eat people alive. I need to figure out my dad's phone number. I was looking through all my phones. I don't have anybody's phone. I was trying to find my dad's number. I don't know his number. I only know my mother and my brother's number. They have easy phone numbers to remember. Oh, yeah. Big Clydesdale showed up. Who's out there with me? My lurking fan club? Or do you just want to watch me? Yeah, everything you're not. You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. Just fucking kidding. You like to watch? Huh? You like to lurk and watch? When you used to when your parents were having sex, did you put a cup up next to the door and listen for the squirts? You know, you like to watch, huh? You like to watch. Like to watch. I swear. I swear. Wasn't that, yeah, what do you like to lurk and watch? Characteristics of a coward. I was always a leader. Nice guy. Been watching this one channel named Victoria lately. She's a good lady. She's got a good number of subscribers. Real pretty lady. She does pretty well. She said her boyfriend was flirting from Taco Bell or something in one of her videos. That's why I don't eat Taco Bell if you got a girlfriend, guys. Taco Bell will fuck you up. Because guys, man, it just Taco Bell tastes good. Like guys like me, man, I'm a 215-pound guy. I could go right through 10 tacos like it's nothing and still be hungry. I shit you not. Well, 10 of them would probably fill me up. 6 of them I'd start getting full. Like more like 6. I've got gyros at places that are bigger than 10 of their tacos. Oh yeah. I was watching this good streamer the other day, man. Some guy, man, I don't know. I was clicking randomly through the feeds, man. There was this one guy, man. He's funny as hell. There's some cool people out there. Oh yeah. I got to get rid of these negative channels out of my chats too, man. They affect my algorithm. I'm gonna block and hide all of them. They won't get a comment off with me no more. Their history. What Daniel Barry? I need more Daniel Barrys in the chat. I need more Daniel Barrys. Oh, there it is. Yeah, yeah, son. Yeah, Daniel Barry. Daniel Barry's probably at work. He's a good guy. That's one of the only guys that gives me a run for my money. He's a good YouTuber. I didn't realize he had another channel. The guy's got a whole nother channel, dude. Daniel Barry. Daniel Barry. My Cash App scary. Mr. Barry. He touched me like the tooth fairy. Barry. Barry. He pulled it out and it was kind of hairy. Do I look like a weirdo? It's because I am. You can tell they're not poured on me. I'll tell you what, I just filmed a car, man. I guarantee you that shit will go. What's up, buddy? How are you doing, man? I'm getting ready for work. It's going, buddy. It's going, bro. Barry. Fishy coming kind of scary, Barry. What are you up to, buddy? You at work? I know you work, man. I'm proud of you for having a job, not using mom's Wi-Fi. I try to talk to real people, legit people. I don't talk to drama people. I don't talk to haters. They don't get no play over here. I got 10,000 subscribers, man. You know, as soon as I get in the portal, guys like me, if I stream for 12, 14, 15 hours, I put up 100,000 views. I've got cut off after an hour at 18,000 views. You know what I mean? You don't know what the portals are going to do. They don't portal me sometimes. I don't know why. I think it's because of the stuff I teach over here and the stuff I speak about is very factual. And if you research the stuff I say, I don't think they like my voice. Because if you scroll through the random things, they don't teach you stuff like Dr. Fish does. I'm flowing right from that survival scroll like I graduated from the University of the Holy Spirit when I'm teaching you guys the Bible. They don't want you to know the true message. In the Bible, it says Lucifer is the prince of the power of the air when you read the book of Ezekiel. We're alive on the air. Even Verizon's logo was that angel rule the air. What do you think? That's a coincidence? It's not. Fuck you, Satan. Look, you, Jesus. You know what I mean? I'm bang bang Jesus gang. Rolling with JC. And that's the price, like Jesus said, the world hateth me before it hated you. It's the truth. What are you up to today, buddy? I'm sorry I'm off this shitty phone. I could go off the laptop. It just, I don't feel like signing in and setting it up. It's a pain in the ass sometimes. I know how to do it and stuff. It's just a pain in the butt. Oh, you smoking? What are you smoking, buddy? Smoking them little vapes, or are you smoking some flower? You look like a flower smoker to me. Well, I know you like vapes and stuff. Vapes kind of hurt my throat a little bit. That's one thing about them vapes, buddy. They hurt my throat. Yeah, see, I can read people. It's a gift. It really is. It's a gift. I think I acquired it from my dad. He has the gift too. You got to tell people what they want to hear and what they need to hear. So, okay. Okay, Tommy boy. Okay, fishy boy. What are you up to, Swiss? No, vapes as well. I like the vapes too. They stick to my lungs though. I don't like it. I'm quitting smoking cigarettes. I'm about to go get hypnotized and stuff, but I'm kind of scared to get hypnotized because, like I said before, my one buddy got hypnotized and his butthole hurt for like 2 weeks or something. I don't know. Kind of scared to get hypnotized. They can leave certain work. They can do a lot. Like people that really know how to do hypnosis, they can do shit to you, man. You can hear certain words, and nah, ain't hypnotizing me. You know, if you went and got hypnotized and you woke up and your butt hurt, would you tell anybody? I'd be kind of scared to tell anybody. They'll never believe you. You know what I mean? Nick salts usually give me a kind of a. I don't know what that is. A couple of the guys I do side work with, they smell smelling salts to amp them up and start running around and shit. They're fucking crazy. I don't know what them salts are and stuff. I kind of stay away from that kind of stuff. You know? Oh yeah. Nick salts is in those vapes. Oh, I don't know. You're the vape expert, buddy. I'm just a fish expert. You know? I'm just a fish expert, buddy. That's the only thing I'm sure of anymore. Well, I've been sure of that for years. I thought it was raining out today. It looks gloomy, but it's because this curtain's dark. Oh yeah. Hey, how are you doing, buddy? I appreciate you stopping in, buddy. He's a good guy right there. I know he's a member of them drama communities, but that guy's a good guy. Get ready for work, buddy. Drinking some coffee and shit. Mare just left for her job. We had the same job together, but she quit the job because the guy keeps yelling at her. And Mare's bipolar, and Mare's not the kind of woman you yell at all. Like she'll fucking start going after people in real life and shit. Lucky like there's computer screens when she's just like they do that shit in real life to her. She shuts down and shit. Mare's not the kind of woman you yell at and shit. He doesn't mean to and stuff. He's got a business to run sometimes, and she ain't the kind of woman you yell at like that, man. Women shut down when you yell at them, guys. Remember that. Me and my girl, we've had our problems in the past, but we have a very passionate and great relationship. We're a team, That's one thing I'll say about her. Nicotine salts or nicotine chemical enhanced to give you a smooth feeling when inhaled. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know any of that stuff. I just smoke cigarettes, dude. Cigarettes. I don't really even smoke weed like that, I don't do drugs, I don't drink. I was an alcoholic for a few years because I thought it made me a better streamer, and it really didn't. It made me an asshole. Yeah, I always made the buck or whatever, but destroy your body for what? It's not worth it. It's good to see you, Sig, man. I appreciate you stopping in, buddy. You're a good guy, man. God bless you, bro. He's super chatted me before, that guy. He's a good guy, man. I like that picture too, the glasses and shit. You look like fucking Charles Bronson in that picture, boy. Death Wish. Oh man. Oh fuck. I don't feel like going to work. You know what makes me happy is my girl, you know, and just living life and shit. I wish I had a better job though. I don't know anybody out here. That's another thing that hurts me. I don't have no resources out here. It's not that I'm hurting or anything. It'd be nice to have an aunt out here or something. You know, I don't have no resource. I don't know anybody. Every time I meet people, they're either fucking drunks or they're on meth. Like I can't make decent friends out here where you go play cards with or kick it with or go to a Bible study. Like these guys, none of them know God. It's just disturbing out here. When I talk to a lot of different people, they're all the same, man. All tweaked out, eyes all pin dots. Like, come on, man. I don't want to be around that shit. I gave that lifestyle up 20 years ago. That's why I'm still alive. If I was a drug addict, my ass be dead. You can't do drugs in 2025. Even when I smoke weed, I get my shit from the dispensaries. I go right a state over and go right to the dispensary where everything's legal and everything's legit. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with people out here like that. You can't, man. You gotta be cautious. You know. I don't look at weed as a drug though. I'm from New Jersey. That stuff was you could be smoking right in front of the cop. You know what I mean? They don't care about weed. They care about alcohol and that other shit. That's what they care about. That stuff that can kill you. The only thing you're killing with marijuana is your grocery bill. You might end up. I remember Cat Williams. You know you was high when you ate all your baby cereal. You remember? Remember he said I was. Why is it sparkling like that? I like Cat Williams. I think he's the best stand-up comedian. I think the best actor comedian's probably Jim Carrey and Dave Chappelle with skits. Then you got all the Marlon brothers. There's a lot of them, but stat wise, it'd be Jim Carrey. He's got the Golden Globes, two of them. He's very successful with The Grinch and other movies. But Jim Carrey's comedy can be stand up. He's still good and stuff. I'm a Jim Carrey fan. I think he's the GOAT, but I think Cat Williams is a better stand up comedian. Just for the stuff he does and stuff. I can watch Cat Williams and laugh. You know, Jim Carrey's doing the faces and the same stuff. It's better for movie actors and stuff. That's why Kevin Hart's comedy never really made me laugh, but I love him as a movie star. He was meant to be a movie star. He even had that commercial I seen like a month ago. Oh, the Kevin Hart School or whatever. He says, I love being an actor because he's good at it. His stand up comedy, I'm not saying he's not funny. People would think he's funny because he's famous from the movies now. His comedy wasn't really that successful, guys. He wasn't like Dave Chappelle or these other guys touring and all. They say he did, but I'm not dissing the guy. I'm a Kevin Hart fan. Well, I'm not really a fan of any man except Jesus, you know, when he was in human form. You know, but Cat Williams is definitely funny. I like this guy too. His name's Quinn Dale. He's a white comedian. He's pretty funny. You got Bill Burr. Yeah, there's a lot of them actually. But I'm saying, that you ever see that guy that does the Steven Seagal shit? I swear he looks just like Steven Seagal and shit. I don't know his name. White dude. He on Mad TV. He used to pretend he was Steven Seagal, man. And shit, I was watching that the other day. I was laughing so hard I woke my girlfriend up and she started yelling at me. Stop laughing. Like, yo, shut up. I know there's a lot of good ones. I have a comedian that stops in my chat on a dummy channel, and it's the real him. He's a famous guy too. I feel a lot of these guys ghost right off of me though. I see my jokes and shit in certain skits. I find out people are using my material like that, I'm gonna sue them. They can't do certain things that they're doing. I believe YouTube has bots like that watch certain people. I believe that's why because I'm a dirty streamer sometimes, but they keep me around. So I always made the buck and shit. I broke every copyright law and they let me keep my subscribers and they'll remonetize me because I'm a good streamer. I'm a good earner. I just was trying to make real money and stuff, guys. I like putting up 6-7 million views in 9-10 days. That's real views, and you're showing your chat what you're making, and you got the M next to your name, not a K. You know what I mean? You put up millions of views and stuff. But that, you can't use other content though. You're not protected under the shorts policy. Anything's copyrighted, truthfully. By law, you can't profit. You can critique and stuff, but you can't profit. You can't profit off of something that's not yours. Unless you have a license. Unless you go and pay for a license. Then you also got to pay to promote your video and they promote it. That's the difference. You cannot use anything. Yeah, that's why it threw me off with the music. I could like I was filming like a classic car earlier and stuff. I could put like a Metallica song on it, or that song. I like My Girl's a Little Bit Old, like that song, because I know a lot of songs. But if you use a 15-second clip from the Fresh Prince and even add music and do stuff, they'll monetize it, give you the money. Then all of a sudden, like, it just doesn't. There's too many rules. They say one thing and do another. That's why I tested the waters and stuff. I was trying to test the waters and stuff. It's a big deal to get 22,000 likes in a video in a day. You know what I mean? If I kept them videos up, I'd have got deleted. I didn't know. I had to experiment. Like I said, I have other monetized channels and stuff. This is my experiment channel. It's one of my main channels other than my science channel. I experiment over here. You know what I mean? I don't want to be even being a green screen kid. Like when you can do all that and they act like, oh, you can protect, the copyright holder could always, when that content ID claim goes out, they can strike your video. Doesn't matter if you think you're critiquing it or they see you're not really going to profit. It's not your content. They leave out them points. I'm not saying they can't cash out and do stuff. You're going to end up in a courtroom someday. Jennifer Lopez is getting sued right now for using her own image on her Twitter stuff just because somebody else owns it. Prince used to speak about this. Prince is he's a very famous musician. He used to speak about this stuff. Once you sign certain things, when you hit that agree button on YouTube, you're agreeing to terms that you don't even realize. Until that guy in a black robe's telling you, and they're suing you for $30,000 a video, because that's how much they get, and you have to pay them or your ass is going to jail. I figured it out a little bit. The Fresh Prince, yeah, I like the Fresh Prince. Warner Brothers is no joke. Don't ever use Warner Brothers stuff. You got to pay for their license. It costs $200 a video. Well, sometimes it costs. It depends on the video and the pack. You could probably get a package with them, but then you're gonna have to share profits and stuff. There's ways around things. I don't know all that stuff. I'm a fish expert, not like this fucking super editor or something. A lot of people have the problem too. They're a super editor. They know how to edit and do this, but they have no vision and no creativity, and that's why they get nowhere. Or they edit a bunch of nobodies that the world's never heard of. It's not going to help you. I understand it. I'll figure it out more. It's just the way it is. I'll get into portals and stuff. I try to avoid paid music, only music from friends. Well, under the shorts policy, you are protected when you can use their music and stuff. Be careful using music from friends, because if they're not your friend anymore, they can put out the copyright, that the content ID claims. They have 30 days to respond. After 30 days, it's a stalemate. But in that 30-day period, they can strike you, so be careful. That's a 30. And if you get 50 content ID claims, it comes back as a copyright strike on this app. I know all the rules and stuff. I thought I was protected by the shorts policy. They were monetizing, and if I uploaded WWE or Lady Gaga, it'd be copyrighted right away, blocked. But when I did other stuff, it didn't. I'm very good at this craft and streaming and stuff. I understand it. I just didn't want to always make $300-$500 a month in super chats. I want to make $5,000 a day. You know what I mean? You got to take the risk sometimes, kid. Well, not 5,000 a day, but you could make like $1,000 a day on YouTube if you could use content and do that other stuff. It's easy to pump out shit. You can use all the actors and all these guys. It's easy, bro. I'll figure it out more. Gotta take. Sometimes you gotta risk to get reward, buddy. You know, you gotta try. You know, I could switch right now to my other channel though. What, for a $2 super chat and get her channel deleted, even though it's my channel also. My girl gave me that channel a long time ago. I gave it back because she deleted one of my channels years ago because I was on the phone with another girl or something. I was because I wasn't with her yet. When I was looking for a girlfriend and I was streaming, I had like 9 different women to choose from. For real, I really did. The streams are, well, that's on a different, well, because we privated a lot of the streams on the other channel. It was like a dating game kind of thing. I had a lot of different women to talk to. He says, gotta go, dinner time, very late dinner. I'll fix your moderator one day too, bro. I keep getting this channel that's stopping in and messing up my algorithm a little bit. I gotta get rid of these channels. I know you're a good guy. I know you're from overseas, and I appreciate you for stopping in. I got this one channel that keeps stopping in, and it's messing up my algorithm. They don't stop in for a week. My views boost. I have 10,000 subscribers. I should have a lot of people on my chat right now without any community. If I upload a clip right now, I swear to you, dude, I was filming ants the other day for 1.6K. Why do I need to pick on people? You know what I mean? I'm filming ants on a sidewalk in 15 seconds. These guys are streaming 15 hours and not even putting them kind of views up. And I didn't even, that's not even on this channel. Yeah. Oh, man. I like ants, though, because they get in the house. I know you try to help. You want to help me? Hit that Cash App, man, so I can go light up Daniel Barry. That's what I do when people send me Cash Apps. I send it back to the communities. You know what I mean? I send it back. I've been lighting. I sent somebody 5 super chats the other day. I'm not saying that to brag or nothing. I don't want people to think of me as my old ways years ago. I'm a changed guy. You think I want to go work at this gas station right now? I'm a marine biologist and got to go work at a gas station. You know why? Because it's utilitarian. It's made or intended for practical use. People are going to need gas. You guys work at Wendy's. Don't be ashamed, man. People are going to need cheeseburgers. It's utilitarian. I'm a fish expert. Got to work at a fucking... it aggravates me, buddy. Something awful. I've had this knowledge for years. Hold on, let me make a cup of coffee real quick, guys. I appreciate you stopping in too, Siggy. Put comment again so I can turn you blue, buddy. I remember that super chat in the past. You ever want to live stream on StreamYards? I'll stream with you, bro. You seem like a legit guy. I got to start streaming with a couple good people. I don't want no drama people, though. That guy's not really drama. He just calls them out and shit. You know what I mean? And they sell buzz balls. Only you hadn't. Hey, I know I had to quit drinking though, Chris. It's good to see you, buddy. I had to quit drinking, buddy. I'm a nasty drunk when I'm a streamer, and them super chats go to your head. You lit me up for a 50 before. I fucking numbers jump right through the roof. I appreciate that, bro. I'll be monetized again, or I'll go off my other channel, and I'll have my girl go off a different channel. I could use the other monetized channel. I'm not trying to put my partner down or in any way, but if I'm, you know what I mean, if I'm live, I'm gonna light it up kind of thing. She's on YouTube to enjoy herself and play a game and with her friends. When Dr. Fish is live, he does it. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. She knows. She's my partner. She knows better than any of you guys. Something fucking bit me on my arm, dude. I think I just got bit by a spider. Getting ready for work, buddy. I did like buzz balls, though. I like the peach ones, but they give me indigestion. I did used to drink buzz balls. They're actually pretty good. I seen one dude at one day at Casey's. I swear to fucking God, he opened a buzz ball, drank it, opened another one, drank it, and jumped right on his fucking motorcycle and just drove off. Dude, if I drank 2 buzz balls, I wouldn't be able to ride on a motorcycle, bro. I'd be all over the road. I'm probably a 2 beer, you know what, right now. I haven't had a drink in over 7 months. I didn't want to be a drunk. I had my fun drinking. Something clicked in my head one day, man. You know what I mean? When I was a little boy, or even when I was a teenager, my dad said something to me that always stuck with me. He said, "Son, one day you're going to wake up and you're going to look in the mirror and you're not going to like what you see. And you're going to have to change that, son." And it always stuck with me because he was fucking right. I will say that about him. You know? He was, I wish I had my dad's number, man. I don't even have his number. My dad would help me and stuff. I'm trying to go back to New Jersey in a couple months and stuff. I miss my family and stuff. Miss being able to stop at my aunt's house and get a free meal, or, oh, could you wash my clothes real quick and slide her a 20 or something so I don't have to sit at a line. I need some resources out here. You know, out here it's like I got everybody gunning for me, man, and I don't like it. In New Jersey, man, I get treated like a prince. Out here, it's just, I came out here because of YouTube, and it's just like, it's not like I'm crashing or burning. It's boring out here. I met 3 good guys since I've been out here, you know? And I guess they don't like using me for work because it's not that I'm not a good worker. It's just they don't know me, man. And I look like the kind of guy in real life, like I'm a stick-up boy, I guess. I'm not like a pushover kind of guy in real life. I'm the kind of guy that looks like I'll smack you in real life, and I don't like that about me. That's one thing I don't like. I have this look, man, and I don't mean to look like that, man. I'm like a big puppy dog, you know? I'm not a mean guy. I don't even yell at people or anything. Like, I swear, like, I'm a nice guy. Yeah, I know. They have small towns with a bunch of fucking people that all know each other and shit, too. That's another thing. That's why I work for a foreign man. I work for a foreign guy. You know? It's a very good man. I was making sure it wasn't raining out. Iowa's a good state. You know, it's an old fisherman quote, man. Different place, but here I am. Like, a lot of people try to run somewhere, but that always stuck with me too, that quote. You know, different place, but here I am, meaning, you're going to bring yourself and your problems with you, man. You understand? It's not like I have any problems. I'm not on drugs. I don't drink. Since I started drinking, it's like, not that my life went downhill. It's just like, got everything attacking me a little. The enemy I don't think Satan likes that I quit drinking. And he keeps trying to fuck with me, man. And I have faith and I love my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, man. I just wish he would show up a little more sometimes. The Bible says, test me. Hold on, I gotta take a pee real quick, buddy. 2 seconds, stop. I gotta pee real quick. Hold on, buddy. What are you up to, Chris, buddy? I appreciate everything you ever did for me too, bro. I really do. I appreciate all them super chats and everything you ever did for me, bro. Don't ever think I don't appreciate that stuff. you know. I'm a very nice man and stuff, man. That's why I quit drinking too, because I go on this ego super chat trip, and that's another reason I quit drinking. I was listening to one of my streams, you know, and you watch it, you keep lighting it up too. It's an ego trip. And sometimes you got to cut that ego out, you know, it's difficult. You know, even God says, "Oh yeah, got a second truck running now. Good for you, buddy. That's good, buddy." I was never real good at driving like that. My mother's boyfriend always was trying to get me into truck driving and stuff. He's a very successful guy. It's just not for me. I'm truthfully a scientist, bro, and I need to start acting like it. I'm real book smart. I need to like get back and finish certain things with school and get rolling. I'm super smart. I've never called myself smart. You know, you go read comments on videos, like they all soup up your head with stuff. I need to start acting like what I really am. And you know, I just don't want to have to juggle every meal out here, worry about where you're going to live all the time, man. Like these people out here are funny, man. That's one thing I don't like about Iowa, man. Wonder what Turtle Beach stands for. Driving, making money, huh? Is that your real channel, Chris? What state are you from, buddy? I forget what you told me before. I forget what state you said you were from. What state are you from? I got to shave before I go to work. This phone quality's horrible. That's some horrible quality. Yo, Fish, who shot the couch? Look at them curtains, man. Look fucking ghetto as hell. Are you from Florida? I have family out in Florida. I might be heading out there. I'm not staying in this state much longer. I'm not doing another winter out here. Unless I get a nicer apartment out here, I'm in transition trying to get a different apartment right now. Because where we were staying was only temporary and stuff. So, you know, oh, near Daytona? That's pretty cool, bro. I've been to Cocoa Beach. I know where Cocoa Beach is in Orlando. I've been to Orlando resorts and stuff. I've been to Cocoa Beach. I don't really know Florida like that. I've been to Georgia, been to Nebraska, been to Washington, D.C. I've been to a lot of the states and stuff. This is the most boring state out of all of them. Florida is so much better than out here. It's ridiculous. It's expensive, though, but it's beautiful. I'm a Jersey boy, man. I miss the ocean. I live like probably 40 minutes from the ocean where I lived in Browns Mills, New Jersey. You could either go to LBI, Ship Bottom, where the beach is free, or you go to Seaside, where it's stupid to go there unless you're going there for the boardwalk. Wildwood's pretty cool. Atlantic City, they cleaned it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, Cocoa Beach is awesome. I'll show you. Hold on a second. I seen this the other day, man. Well, I don't know where the fuck it went. I was going to show you a picture of me holding a shark. I seen it the other day. I got thousands of fish pictures. My first cast in Florida, I caught a shark. They have them tiki bars and stuff where you just can go to the tiki bars and get pina coladas. That you can rent a pole and prawns. You don't even need it. All you need is, I think it was $25 for a pole and some bait, and you're right on the water. You can cast right off and right at a tiki bar. It's pretty cool out in Florida. It's set up for fishing and fishermen. I like that about Florida. You can go out on boats. There's a lot of cool stuff. Oh, the biolumin. That's dinoflagellates is what it's called. Bioluminescence is the production and emission of light by a living organism. Yeah, it's mostly dinoflagellates. Even Christopher Columbus, he named the Bahamas, meaning shallow seas. But when he was coming towards the Americas, he reported in his journal seeing candles that were bioluminescent and moving in the sea. And what Christopher Columbus was seeing was the mating ritual of the Bermuda fireworm. That's what I'm saying, bro. I need to be in my white coat in the science setting, man. I got it with that stuff, man. Right off the top of your head, you know what I mean? Bioluminescence and photophores are easy. Photophores are more present in aquatic vertebrate. But a lot of species use bioluminescence, and they use it for different reasons depending on their geographic distribution and depending on what species they are. I mean, you're saying you're in Cocoa Beach and stuff. You look at certain dinoflagellate species out there, it would answer your question. Having a lot of problems in the Atlantic Ocean though right now with certain things too. It's losing because there's four natural forces that occur on Earth. You got strong nuclear, weak nuclear, electromagnetism, and gravity. The electromagnetism is getting weak in certain parts of the South Atlantic Ocean, and a lot of the scientists and even I don't know why. There's something funny going on in the South Atlantic right now. Electromagnetism is very important. A lot of people don't realize, even sharks use it. They use something called the ampulla of Lorenzini. It works in conjunction with their lateral line system. That's why you look at there's more than 400 species of sharks. You look at their snout, you see them little jelly filled pores. It's called the ampulla of Lorenzini. It picks up those electromagnetic fields. For example, even if you're swimming in the ocean, you're remaining completely still. If that shark gets near you, it's gonna every living cell is like a battery. It's gonna that ampulla of Lorenzini is gonna know you're there, and it'll be able to eat you. Which I always found interesting. It's possible that it could be shifting poles. It's possible. Even the ampulla of Lorenzini enables them to locate prey buried in the ground by detecting the weak electric fields they generate. Also, a shark swimming through the Earth's magnetic field, it's like they have a built-in compass for navigation. And it's all because of that ampulla of Lorenzini. And actually, the shark's best sense is they'll hear you from miles away. A lot of people think it's just their smell. They don't have no knowledge in marine life and marine biology because it's not factual. The shark's best sense is they'll hear you from miles away. You know what I mean? Oh no, here we go with this Estonia Commander. I won't bore you guys with this marine life. I sound like fucking Webster's Dictionary. I wonder why they named it Webster's Dictionary. I don't know who Webster is. I think a Webster, isn't that little short black guy or something, man? Oh, that was Gary Coleman. That wasn't Webster, was it? Bubba Steele, what's up, buddy? What are you guys up to, man? I appreciate you guys stopping in, man. You guys are all good people. You got to think too. There was credit. It's possible with 6 mass extinctions, but it really credit 5. And think sharks. Sharks lived through 4 mass extinctions. Imagine, if the first sharks could actually like speak to us and tell us. They lived longer than the trees, 200 million years before the dinosaurs. Sharks are the ones that we should really be talking to. They don't get sickness. They don't get cancer. They try to even, you ever see that movie Deep Blue Sea? That's actually a pretty good movie. Remember Samuel L. Jackson was eaten? They do try to use sharks to cure Alzheimer's and do certain things. In the conspiracy world, there's a theory that a Japanese scientist many years ago cured cancer. They've been had the cure for cancer though, but what are they going to do? There no more St. Jude commercials coming on talking about donate money. There's no money to be made in a cure. You know what I mean? And that's like being a drug dealer and all your clientele went to rehab and got cured of their sickness. You understand? There's no money to be made like that. One thing I understand is business and money also, other than marine life. I understand business very well. Even though I don't run a business or anything, I understand it. I can really, like, if I ever hit the lottery and if I had a certain amount of money, I would be a money man in businesses. There's always that one guy that's signing the checks. I wish I was that guy, but I'm not, you know? I work, I'm a blue collar guy. I like getting my hands dirty. If there's work, I go to work and stuff. You know what I mean? Exactly. And then pharmaceuticals makes billions of dollars. I was watching TV the other night. I felt like a rat watching it. I felt like a rat. It's like they treat us like rats. There's, oh, take a pill for this, but if not, consult your doctor and get on other prescription medication. Like, come on, dude. They treat us like rats. And remember, rats have collapsible rib cages and they can go right through pipes and bite you right on your butt when you're sitting on the toilet. Tread water for 3 days straight. A rat can dive down to 10 to 15 feet and hold its breath for longer than 45 seconds. Typical mammalian characteristics. Rats are actually very resilient. Even their tail is just like how a squirrel's tail, they call it squirrels tree rats, and because their tail is for stabilization. Getting ready for work. Well, I don't have to be there till 6. How much time do I have? Yeah, I have a couple hours to stream. I never got into rats. One of my ex girlfriends liked rats and stuff. I never got into rats. Rats are very easy in anatomy stuff. They're just unique because of the collapsible rib cages, and they're very. People don't realize how resilient rats are in water. They can literally tread water for 3 days straight. Even with saltwater crocodiles, they qualify for members out of the 24 species of crocodilians in marine biology because they're 600 miles out in the sea. That's what separates them from the other 23 species. That's why they call them salties. Because of what? Their geographic distribution. Say it. It's so important. Yeah, I don't like rats. Philly had a lot of rats. When I lived in Philly, there was a lot of rats, and it made me feel uncomfortable. I never really liked rats. I never really liked cats either. A lot of people don't know this about cats. You know what I mean? You could die in your house, your cats will start eating you, guys. A lot of people don't realize that about cats. You could die, you're an old lady or old man and dying in your bed with your German Shepherd next to you. He'll poop everywhere, pee, but he won't take a bite out of you. A cat will. Cat will eat you. If you guys don't believe me, you can look up the more than 9,500 species of Felidae. You could look into it and look up paramedic reports. This is paramedics reporting this stuff. Everything I ever teach you guys about animals or everything I say is completely factual. And ferrets too. Ferrets stink. You ever go to somebody's house that has a ferret? They fucking stink, dude. I don't like ferrets. Ferrets stink, don't they, dude? I don't care what anybody says. Ferrets stink. They really do. A ferret will kill a cat, though. It depends, though. Cats are natural predators. Can you imagine if the domestic house cat weighed 75 to 90 pounds? It would rip a pit bull apart. It really would. And pit bulls are a good breed of dogs. They get a bad rap because of their trainers and stuff. But the biology behind pit bulls is they look at young children that are a certain height and a certain weight, and they're bilaterally symmetrical. They look at them as prey. You guys don't believe me? You can research everything I'm saying. It's very factual. You could take my streaming advice with a grain of salt, but when I'm speaking on animals and marine life, pay attention. You always learn something with me. I've been studying marine life, I don't even know how long. There's always something to learn. You could study amphipods for the next year and a half and still not understand them. That little shrimp-like crustacean. Everything with ecological niches in the ocean is so important. You know, if krill died off, well, a lot of the cetacean species would die off. There'd be no blue whales. It could be the littlest thing is so important in the ocean. Krills, Euphausiacea, shrimp-like crustacean. That's what baleen whales eat. Baleen's just for filter feeding, unlike toothed whales. That's the two differences. Mouth structure again, remember? Goes even for where do cats get their demonic powers though? I don't know, like they got demonic powers and stuff, you know. They are a carbon-based organism. Technically, they're a perfect host for an interdimensional, non-human demonic entity. That is why a lot of witches kept them around and stuff, so that if something ever happened to them, their spirit could go into the cat. A lot of people don't know that. It's a little weird and stuff, you know. At least demonic powers, at least you see on demonic powers, a lot of people don't realize the world's demonic. Because it really is, bro. There's a lot of evil in the world. Remember, Satan is mighty, but Jesus is almighty. This is Satan's world, unfortunately. The more you read the Bible, it teaches you that. There's actually, they call it the pre-Adamite world. They speak of a world that God destroyed even before the flood. A lot of people don't always believe in this theory, but you got to go with what Scripture said. In the book of Peter, he was speaking of the world at which they were ignorant of. He speaks on it. Isaiah speaks on it. Isaiah was a major prophet. They even found texts from Isaiah that were very, very old, and they match Scripture completely. You know, there's definitely something out there, you know. And I just love Jesus, you know. Oh, yeah. He's a weirdo. Where do cats get their demonic power? You seem like a smart guy, Chris. It's nice talking to somebody that has a brain. You actually said bioluminescence in the chat and spelled it correctly. But hold on a sec. My man said bioluminescence and spelled it correctly. Unbelievable. There guys are some smart guys that stop in. I was kind of offended one of my streams before I fell asleep because I didn't feel good yesterday. They're comparing me to this other guy and stuff. I don't like that stuff. You know, I have nothing against Mr. Perfect and stuff. I don't even think about that guy. It was weird to get comments like that the other day. I don't even watch that guy. I didn't even know he streamed. It was kind of like insulting and stuff. It's not fair for you guys to compare a channel like mine to a channel like his. He's only got 1,000 subscribers, man. He's in the drama world now and stuff. I wish the guy the best, man. That comment the other day kind of offended me and stuff. I don't even watch these guys. Hold on, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Hold on, you guys are listening. I can feel you. I can feel your ears. Yeah, I've always did well without views anyway. I guarantee you my channel's put up more views than that channel. The only reason I'm speaking on this, I can't believe somebody compared me. Did they miss all the millions of views, everything I've been doing? I don't want to talk to the same drama people in chats every day. It's always going to be a fight. Look at Mr. T's channel. You can't even find his channel anymore. That's what's going to happen. You stay in them worlds. You can't stream like that. I stream like that. I have the cops here every stream. I know how to get under people's skin and attack channels properly. There's no honor in that. What are you going to do? A lot of these girls are on, even that stop in them chats and stuff, they're on here trying to get a little fling or want to feel important and stuff, because I understand it. Trust me. I used to use it as a weapon. I don't anymore because it does, you know what I mean? You ain't going to really get no views. I could go film ants and do better than that in 15 seconds, guys. And I'm not bragging. That's reality. I did it the other day just to prove a point. Where's that one channel at? Where'd Flo go? Flo, man, messing up my algorithm. That channel really likes me, though. I ain't ever going to block it and stuff. I just can't have you blue over here. You can come in on as many channels as you want. Until you're a donator, I really can't turn you blue. I don't really even need your money. It's the principle. It's kind of disrespectful even seeing Sig stop in here. That guy's lit me up a few times. He should have been blue over here. He's a very good guy. I heard he had the biggest penis in the boy, yo. I'm a very humble guy lately, man. What did he say? Say hi to Diddy for me and let him know the bathroom. Oh, yeah, Diddy? Yeah. Good old Diddy. You think he'll get out? I never heard of it. Diddy. They doing everything to hurt Diddy, huh? I like Diddy, though. I really do. I mean, I don't like Diddy. Excuse me. I meant to say Biggie. When I think of Diddy, I think of Biggie. Like, he was on that guy's jock strap. He really was. Every song, you hear Diddy in the background. He's doing Hypnotize. You hear Diddy. Bala. Like, here. Like, why are you even on his song, dude? Like, let the guy rap. Biggie didn't need him. Yeah, but he'll get off, or he'll get like 5 or 10 years. Right now they're doing tactic stuff. I'm not no lawyer. I don't have no law degree, but I have knowledge in psychology and abnormal psychology. What his lawyers are doing is they know they don't really have a case on him, so they're going to deformate his character and make him look like a monster. But the stuff they're doing, he's not on trial for. Oh, yeah, the Cassie stuff or whatever, but that has nothing to do with his trial. That has to do with his character. You got to make him look like a scumbag, like he's capable of these crimes that he's being charged with. You have 100 different people saying the same thing. The jury's going to go with what the people are saying, even if the charges don't match. Do you understand what the prosecution's doing? It's exactly what they're doing. You see the same tactics in that movie, The Devil's Advocate. It's like almost the same when Keanu Reeves was the lawyer and that guy was on trial for his wife got killed, his daughter and a maid or something. He's not a nice guy. I don't like him. He's what are you doing? They're gonna hate me. Well, if they hate you, you're out boning your assistant. You're not killing your wife. Like that was their tactic. It's the same shit that the prosecution's doing. He's not even on trial for half this shit. They're trying to, he'll get off of it. He's on what trial for what? Racketeering and sex trafficking? Well, where's the sex trafficking people at? Cassie or that lady they had up there, she was sex trafficked? No, she wasn't. They got to make him look like a monster. I would. That's exactly how I would attack. I'd bring 50 different people that have nothing to do with the charge just to defamate his character, to make him look like he's this big. It's perfect what they're doing. And if you guys can't see what they're doing, you're blind. It's exactly what they're doing. I'm not saying he's innocent. Guilty as hell. But he's innocent until proven guilty. I haven't watched 1 second of the day. I watched a thing where a couple things on the news that he's doing this to his girlfriend that has nothing to do with the charge. They're using the media even to defamate his character. It's very clever what they're doing. You know what I mean? Character deflection too, you know what I mean? But it's deflecting to his character though. They're defamating and making him look like a monster. That's like me being a lawyer, you're the prosecutor, and I'm doing the same thing. We are painting a mural in Estonia for you, pointing at the ocean. You don't have to paint for me and stuff. You don't have to venerate me and stuff. If you really like me, read the Bible. Jesus says, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. And no man cometh unto the Father except through me. Remember that. You ever learn anything from me? Learn who Jesus really was. He's God. He's God in the flesh, Elohim. Remember it. Mary was impregnated with the Word from the Holy Spirit. The Word became flesh. Jesus' real title is the Word. Was in the Father's bosom. I don't know what book these guys were reading. I was correcting a Muslim man the other day when he stopped reading my comments. Like they take verses out of context. That's the beauty of when Jesus is your boss. The Holy Spirit speaks through you, And I love the Lord, and I'm not going to stop. It's not what it teaches, what the stuff they say. They look at his geographic distribution as a man. They don't realize it says, let us make man in our image after our likeness. What was God the Father walking a dog that day? No, he wasn't. Read. The Bible is a confusing book till you understand it. That's why it said in John chapter 1, verse 14, it said, the Word became flesh. Then you read John chapter 14, it says, I won't leave you comfortless. It's complete in Elohim and speaks of the Holy Spirit. I don't know what book they're reading. It kind of like upsets me where I'm going to go grab a microphone and start preaching properly because it pisses me off. It's not what it teaches. It said the Word became flesh. It didn't say a duck. People get confused even in Matthew chapter 4. How can Jesus pray? What, he can't communicate with his Father? Or even in the book of John, it says, oh, my Father sent me. The Father is greater than I. They're speaking of the Father-Son relationship. He's still going to be the Son. Doesn't mean he's not the Word. I don't know. They're not reading the Word to know who the Word is. I understand it. I had good teachers. I had a great teacher when I was a little boy. She taught me well. That's one thing I learned. She taught me very well. You buy me a plane ticket, I'll come there. You got to buy me a plane ticket. My Cash App's in the chat. You buy me a plane ticket, I'm on my way. No bullshit. But I have to speak to you on the phone and stuff before I come. I don't play games and stuff. I'm a 40-year-old guy. I would come to Estonia for a week just to go catch fishes and go get videos of the marine life. I would film the vehicles out there. I would go look at these, compare their license plates to even American license plates. There's a lot of videos and content in Estonia that you overlook. It's simplicity. Marcus Aurelius. People don't understand simplicity. It's the simple things that work. I always had a good eye with a camera. Yeah, I don't go places I don't know who I'm talking to and stuff or speaking to. You got to think from my point of view. It's called catfishing. People catfish on the internet, and a lot of, no disrespect to you or other people, a lot of you are really not that intelligent. Dr. Fish can read situations and read people like a book. Hold on, let me find my other charger for my phone. Hold on a second. About to walk to the store. She's got the car, man. Well, the store is right there. I gotta go get cigarettes. Guys want to walk to the store with me? I hate walking anywhere. I gotta walk to my work and go get cigarettes. This fucking phone. Like, I tell this girl when she uses my chargers, look, I got all my blocks and my orange chargers missing. I don't like when people use my equipment. You know what I mean? I don't like that shit. Ooh, yeah. Dr. Fish got a bald head. I had to shave my head during the summertime. I'm going to have to go off StreamYards in a second, man. Let me check my charge. Yeah, I'm only on 10%. We're going to have to go on a StreamYard stream. Let me set this up right now and switch. Hold on a second. I have to go off StreamYards. I don't like going off StreamYards anymore, but we're going to switch real quick. Estonia, give me a second. Let me switch to StreamYards. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, buddy. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Fuck. Hold on a second, buddy. I was on her channel. I almost went live off the wrong channel. Hold on, StreamYards. There we go. Bang. I got this banging laptop. I just never use it. I let my partner use it. I kind of gave it to her. You know what I mean? Because she's my girl. I want her to have great equipment. But it hurts me sometimes when I got to do all this signing in bullshit. Come on, bro. Like, the fuck? I'm not paying for no plan. Like, here, bitch. Yeah. Title. Hold on. For a few. Okay. Let me set the stream up. It's ready to roll. That's that fast. Create live stream. Wham, bam. Thank you, man. There we go. You want to go Estonia, bitch? Hi. Listen, I am a real Estonian. The rest channel fake copying me. I don't know, bro. I know all you guys play games. All your IP addresses match. You don't think Dr. Fish knows? I'm not some schmuck, bro. I'm a marine biologist. Even though I don't practice, doesn't mean I'm not a fish expert. I'm also an expert in human behavior. I can read people. Okay, we're all set. We all set. Hi. How about you?